Hi everyone, welcome to your practice. This is Steven. I want to do a couple of restorative poses with you where we're going to use the breath as well as the pose itself to come to a calmer state. And we can do that in a very short period of time. I'm going to try and aim for about 10 minutes. And you're going to need a bolster like this thing, or a pillow or some blanket that you can roll up or something. You'll see why we'll use it more towards the end of the practice. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to start in child's pose, and then I'm going to explain the specific way that we're going to breathe in this practice. In child's pose, just sit your hips back onto the heels, rest your forehead, and if your forehead doesn't quite touch down or if your hips are too high, you can always put something under the forehead, maybe that bolster that we're going to use later, or that blanket if you've got one. Make sure your forehead rests on something and that the hips feel comfortable going down towards the heels. Nice. So here's the inhale we're going to use. The first part of the inhale is going to be the lower part of the torso till about the diaphragm level, the lower rib cage. And then the second breath will fill up all the way to the top. These two are through the nose. And I will do a long, slow exhale through the mouth, like a long sigh. So try this with me. Inhale the first part into the belly and the lower back. Inhale the second part into your upper back and the chest, all the way up to the shoulders. And then open your mouth, sigh the breath out. Feel yourself sinking a little bit deeper into the pose. Do that a few times. So the first inhale, your belly, the lower rib cage, the lower back to the mid back, and then the second inhale through the nose again to the top of the chest, the upper back, and then open your mouth, sigh the breath out. Let go a little bit more. Breathe like this for a couple more rounds. Let the inhales fill you up in those two parts. Expand especially into the back body, the back ribs and the spine area. So with the exhale you can sigh out. Make the exhale nice and long and relaxing. Nice. Now our second pose is called cat pose. It's a bit similar than child's pose, just a little bit higher off the ground. So put your hands down under your shoulders and your knees under the hips. So we're in this tabletop position, and we're going to round the back a little bit like the child's pose we've just done. So tuck the tailbone under, lift the belly up, lift the chest up, and tuck your chin down towards the chest. You can even look back towards your belly button. Push the hands down, even slide the shoulder blades away from each other. So we're going to hold this pose. We're not moving through cat and cow. This is just cat pose. So here we go, the same breath. Inhale the lower part of the torso. Inhale again the top part of the torso. And a long, slow exhale with a sigh. As you exhale, try to round your back a little bit more. Again, inhale part 1. Inhale part 2. Long, slow exhale, sigh the breath out and relax your back. Do that a few more times. Try to really hang the head down, no tension in the neck. Try for the shoulders not to creep up towards the ears. Draw the shoulders a little bit down towards your hips. Keep the tailbone tucked under. And let's do one more breath like this together. And a long, slow exhale with a sigh. Relax your back as you round it. Really nice. Now come to lie on your belly. My feet are on this bolster more because I'm in lack of space a bit, but so you don't have to do that. Although it could feel quite nice actually. And then rest your So lie on your belly with your head resting on the hands, so you've got a little pillow and then just sink down into the mat. It's such a nice restorative pose. We'll do the same breaths again. Inhale, feel the belly push into the mat. Inhale 2, feel the chest expand and the upper back. And a long slow sigh to exhale. Again, inhale belly, feel it push into the mat. Feel it fill up your lower back. And then inhale part 2, fill up the rib cage all the way to the top, to the collarbones. Long slow exhale. Relax your legs, relax the arms. Move through a few more breaths like this. Keep the inhales really soft so you should barely be able to hear them. And on the exhale, it can be a little bit louder when you slightly constrict the throat as you exhale the breath out. Let the exhale be as long as those 2 shorter inhales together. So if you have a count of 4, you would inhale for 2, inhale again for 2, and then exhale for 4. One more breath. That's good. So come up, and this is where we need that pillow or that bolster or the blankets. Lie on your right side with your waist over the bolster, and you can put your head in the right hand as you lie down here. If it's more comfortable, you can also rest your head down, which is going to be a bit of a deeper side bend. So now we're closing off the right side body because of the bolster, and we're opening the left side a little bit more. So a couple of breaths here. Inhale bottom, inhale top, exhale all the breath out. Let's do 2 more here. Exhale, sigh, and rest down onto that bolster support. 1 more. Inhale. Inhale part 2, and out through the mouth. Good. Come up and just swap sides. You can just turn around. I'm gonna face the other direction like this. So lie with your left side over the bolster. Either the head can rest in the left hand, or you can relax on that biceps. The most important thing is that your right side nice and open here. So here we go, 3 breaths. Inhale the bottom part of the torso. Inhale to the top. Long slow exhale, relax down, just drape your body over that support. 2 more breaths. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale for longer. Last one. Inhale. Inhale part 2. Long slow exhale. Good. Slowly come up. You can put the bolster off to the side. And then our last pose is going to be nice and simple savasana, where we'll just spread out on the mat, lying on our back. So we've done side lying, we've done lying on the front, we've done child's pose and cat pose. This is the ultimate rest pose for the yogis, or just if you want a little break. We'll take a few breaths here in Shavasana with the same breathing technique, the 3-part breaths. So part inhale through the belly to the lower back. Part 2, inhale through the chest and the rib cage. And then exhale all the breath out to the side. Sink a little bit deeper into the mat. Repeat a few more of these in your own time. As you take a few more of these slow 3-part breaths, let the shoulders soften completely. Hold no more tension. Let the face relax. Let the whole body melt into the floor or the mat underneath you. Let the legs go, let the pelvis rest. Let the spine soften on the mat. As you're welcome, stay a little bit longer if it feels good and you've got a few more minutes to spare. By all means, just stay a little bit longer. You can continue with those breaths that we've practiced, or you can just go to regular breathing, let go of the breath. That's also good. If your practice time is over, you can bend your knees, roll over to one side, and come up to a seat. Wherever you are, I want to thank you for practicing together, for taking a moment to unwind, to slow down, to restore your body to a more relaxed position. That's important work. So well done to you, and I hope you feel amazing. I hope to see you here again soon. Take care.